Hey guys, what is going on? LegoMan123 are back with another video, and today I'll be sharing my thoughts today on the Season 13 Ninja Suits from LEGO Ninjago. So I'm really excited to share my thoughts and opinions about each of the Ninja's suits. So without further ado, let's get into it. So starting off, we have a Cole, and I really like the armor piece they do use for this new wave of Season 13 Ninja Suits. I like the helmet design, and then the armor design is really nice as well. The torso prints are very interesting. I like the belt, and then like the Earth Dragon print there, but I'm not too sure if that actually is the Earth Dragon. And then I like the sort of wrinkles and like the sort of robe design with the light grey or dark grey, and then the pants are really interesting as well. I like how one arm is gold where like this sort of part of the armor is, and then one arm is sleeveless. Next we have Kai, and I really like the print of like the fire dragon on his torso. I like the color of it with the gold, and I also like the design of the print, and I think it is really nice, and I like how it did turn out. And then his legs, I believe, are the same from the Season 11 Kai, but it's strange how with Kai we have both of his arms gold. I kind of wish we maybe got a red one on this side over here, and then the gold one stays there. But I still really like the helmet piece with the red and the gold. I think it does look really nice. Next we have Zane, and I really like his torso print. I'm not too sure on what that print is. It kind of reminds me of like maybe wind or like ice, but I can't actually tell 100%. But I really like the belt printing. We have like this one sort of strapped up, and then this one like almost snapped, so I really like that. And then the sort of dark grey printing is really nice, and then this white line or sort of like light grey line is really interesting. And then his legs, I believe, are the same from Season 11 of Ninjago, but it's quite strange with this version of Zane how the gold arm is actually not on this side. We have a white arm, and then the gold arm is over here. But then with the previous ninjas, the gold arm is actually where the armor piece sort of hangs over. So that is quite strange. I'm not too sure on why that is. Next we have Jay, and I really like his torso print with like the sort of light grey coloring, and then the element in the middle there. Not too sure what that is supposed to represent, but I think it does look really nice. I also like this sort of dark blue line with a few detailings with like a sort of a light blue and then black on the outside, and then this sort of crease detailing. And then Jay does have silver instead of gold, so that is really interesting. I like his silver arm, and then the silver armor is really nice. It's pretty much, or I believe it's the exact same as the gold armor, but just in a different color. And I think it definitely does match Jay very well. And I also believe his legs are from Season 11 of Ninjago, but I'm not 100% sure. Next we have Lloyd, and I must say I really like the torso print on him. I like the dragon with the sort of black outline and then the grey coloring. I also like how it seems to have whiskers on the dragon, but I can't actually tell. And then the other elements on the torso are like some green triangles. Not too sure on what they are supposed to represent. We might learn why they are on his torso throughout Season 13, which is going to have to wait and see. And then I like the belt detailing, especially the buckle. I think that's a really interesting design of a buckle, and then we just have the holes to tighten it up. And then his legs are really cool as well. At first, I thought they were just the same as another version of Lloyd's legs, but then I realized if you look closer, you can actually see it's quite blurry, but you can just make it out there is some more triangle sort of design or diamond design with his legs, so I really like that. And then finally we have Nia, and I must say her torso print is quite an interesting design. I like the armor piece on her with the sort of crack in it. I think that's a really nice detail. And then the sort of blue sort of swirly detailing is quite an interesting one. It kind of reminds me of her element water because it's quite flowy and all that type of stuff. But I'm not too sure on what that actually does mean. And then I like the sort of fur sort of part she is wearing. Not too sure if that actually is fur, but I really like the sort of design of it. And then the sort of black outline is really interesting as well. I like the sort of grey outline and all that type of stuff. And then her legs are really interesting because she has this sort of like metal part stuck to her. Not too sure what that is supposed to represent. Maybe it's like one of those sort of skirts but made out of steel yarn. I'm not too sure myself. But her it just really doesn't match because her torso is mostly like a grey colour, but then you just have the here. So I kind of wish they maybe went with like the same colour of the helmet because it just does look a little off. So if you guys did enjoy this video so much as I did making this video and also sharing my thoughts on each of the Season 13 ninja suits, because each of the ninjas have some really nice printing on both their torso and legs. But what I especially like is the helmet piece and then the armor piece. But I'm quite curious to know why 3 of the ninjas have silver and then the other 3 ninjas have gold. I was trying to come up with maybe some theories why 3 of the ninjas have silver and gold. Maybe because of their rank, but then Lloyd will have gold because he is like the head ninja, or maybe because of their age. So the gold are the 3 oldest, and then the silver is the 3 youngest. So I'm very curious to know what the silver and the gold represent of the ninjas. But then with each of the ninjas, they did have some sort of errors on them. So I'll just quickly go through each of the ninjas and then possibly rank them from my favorite to my least favorite. So with Nia, I kind of wish they maybe changed her arm to this sort of washed out grey colour, not too sure on what that colour is, to sort of a dark grey colour like her helmet. So she's a really nice minifig. I do like her, but that just one thing, I kind of wish they changed it. And then Lloyd is probably my favourite ninja out of them. He does have no mistakes, but that is just my opinion. And then Jay is another one of my favourites. And then with Zane, it's really strange with this one because out of all the ninjas, he's the only one with the gold or silver arm where the armor doesn't overlap. So he does have it on the opposite side. So that is really strange because the rest of the ninjas have their color on the opposite side. So that is quite strange how Zane does have that. So I wish they did swap it over. But he is a really nice ninja nonetheless. Then we have Kai. Now it's strange how he does have 2 gold arms because the rest of the ninjas don't have 2 silver or 2 gold arms. So I wish they gave him the red color. And then with Cole, I think he's a really nice ninja as well. He doesn't have any mistakes. So to rank these, I would possibly say Lloyd to be my favorite one. I really like him. And then Jay. And then possibly Cole. Then maybe Zane. And then Kai. No, maybe like Nia in the top 4. And then Kai. And then Zane. So as always guys, hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below of each of the Season 13 ninja suits, and I can always see you in the next video. Goodbye!